just sit down, isn't it?
What's that?
It's nice to have an excuse just to sit down.
Yes, for sure, because I definitely wouldn't be sitting down right now. So,
no.
Did it go on? Does it say?
Live.
Does it say live?
Yep, it says live now.
Okay, it didn't show up on my other screen, on the YouTube screen yet. Let me check again. Okay. Let me check again.
Just sit down.
Oh, there it is. What's that? Now I can see it. Okay.
Right.
Give me one more second here.
Is James still here? Bless him. Did he turn up really early? 8:18.
He'll probably come back. When was he on? 8?
Oh no, that's not right. That's the wrong clock.
I was like, wait, 8:18.
18 minutes past.
It is really cool to just be like talking to you face to face, though. I think we've known each other for maybe about 6 months now, maybe longer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking to myself earlier that I've been talking to you loads live, but you've been or vice versa.
Yeah. So it is really cool.
Move my camera down a bit. Yeah, I haven't turned my phone. I'm so used to just turning my camera on and fixing everything later. Otherwise, I won't go on. It's different doing it this way, all organised.
Is that better, James? Kelly said my YouTube wasn't muted. Is yours muted? I must not have muted mine.
I'm only in StreamYard. Yeah.
Oh, no, so it was just me then. Just me then. Hey James. Hey Myra. How you guys doing today? So we are just kind of gonna do just a chit chat. Nothing, specific or anything. We just wanted to come on and talk to everybody, and if it goes well, maybe we'll do some more.
Just hands. We can only hope it goes well, can't we? And that people want to come back next week for some more.
Right. So it is 4:30 where you're at.
Yeah, it's dark already.
It's dark already?
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm still trying to wake up. It's 10:30 where I'm at, and didn't wake up feeling the greatest this morning, but lag is about 20 to 30 seconds, James said. Not too bad. But yeah, still trying to drink my coffee and wake up here. My son's laying in bed. I decided he didn't have to go back to school since he's doing it online anyways. I was like just go rest, and hopefully he'll be feeling better.
Come back brighter. Oh bless. Yeah.
Mike didn't wake up feeling the best this morning either, so not sure what was going on there.
Has it been cold where you are for quite a while now, or was it just suddenly turned?
It's been up and down. It was really cold for a minute there, and then last week it was really nice, like just absolutely gorgeous, just fall, beautiful weather. And then now the last couple days it's back down to 30 degrees and it's freezing. So we'll see what happens here. It's supposed to kind of warm back up.
Yeah.
Nate Pie, Trinkets, and Doodads. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Hi, everyone in the chat. 11:30. It's good, isn't it? I've kind of worked out with James. I can talk with James on a live, and he's cool. Kelly Picker. I don't have to worry about the sync. But we haven't chatted much yet, so we're just trying to get in sync as well. I think I'm trying to talk over you and vice versa.
Yep.
It's funny because I can see bits popping up in the chat, and it's weird.
You can see it before I can.
Well, no, it's just if you're talking, I'm free to have a quick glimpse.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not. I can't touch the comments, so it's funny. So I'm just going to try not to shout out. So if you don't mention somebody at a certain point, I'll mention them and say hello, so they don't feel. That's my biggest thing, leaving someone out. I
forgot that I can hit the comments. See, I'm still getting used to this live stuff. Yeah. 11:30 for James. Ooh, spaghetti night. Oh, that sounds good. We have been really slacking on our food lately. Like we haven't been really making any good meals. We're just kind of quick TV dinner type things lately, just kind of being lazy about it. But spaghetti definitely sounds good for sure.
Yeah, I'm absolutely the same as well. I think it's just November, middle October. It was just a mad dash just to get more stuff done and catch up. And that seemed to be, you know, you automatically ditch certain things. You perhaps don't do as much housework as you normally would, or the mummy stuff, and your habits just completely change. And I think it's all right if it's a cycle, but if you neglect things, you then stop eating all the healthy foods that you were eating before, and as the weather gets worse. And
yep, definitely. And I've been having so many packages I've had to ship out lately that I just haven't been following my regular routine at all. So I think it's definitely thrown me off a little bit. Me and Mike both agreed that we do some cleaning tomorrow because the house is a disaster. Right? Great. What's that?
Mike does the cleaning too. That's good.
Oh, he does. He does more than I do. Let's say that. He gets right on top of it. Like, I'm kind of lazy about it. Like, oh, I don't want to do the dishes, but you know, he'll get right in there and just get them done real fast. So yeah, we both agreed tomorrow. He's out in the shop working on one of the snowmobiles. So we both agreed tomorrow we would get some stuff done around the house. So how is Annabelle?
She's good. She's just having these terrible two moments, I think, and these clinging moments. I'm trying to work out the psychology of it. She's 3 in December. And I'm just trying to, I don't know if it's because of second lockdown. We're in week just about almost at the end of the second week of lockdown. So we're not allowed out unless we're shopping or exercising or the childcare, basically, or work. And so I think she's kind of getting more clingy because of that, because it seems to, that's what happened in the summer. And she's getting very opinionated. She's very sure of her mind. So I'm kind of just juggling that as I'm working more. But just also more appreciative when I play with her, because I realize how precious it is that if I get too into the work, I'm, you know, not spending as much time with her. And I chose to be a stay-at-home mum, work from home mum, to spend time with her. So that's the little bundle of joy that she is, and little sweetie. So
that's such a great age too. It's a lot of work, but it is such a great age. It's definitely between 2 and 4 was always my favorite age. They are so much fun, very opinionated. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, lots of fun. But yeah, you do got to just take those moments as much as you can, because now that my kids are 9 and 13, I think all the time, oh my gosh, I wish they were toddlers again. I would just love to be able to dress them up and put their little pigtail, or my daughter's little pigtails in her hair. And, you know, just, I used to love just going out and buying them new outfits. I wanted them to just look adorable all the time. So yeah, you definitely have to take those moments in for sure when they're that young, because I already miss it. And my son's 9, and he's already like, he's so grown up. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, bless.
It's so cool though. Recently, they've both been kind of getting into the reselling thing. And so my son was asking questions about it. And here, let me say good morning to everybody who just came in, and then I'll finish my story. Hemlock Lady, hello, how are you doing? Hello. Storage Scavenger James, hello. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody.
Sorry. Oh, I'm still on top chat.
What did Callie say? Amber and Mike got a choo-choo train. We did get a choo-choo train. Oh, we got to find something to ride on. But yeah, my son's been getting into it, and he was asking all sorts of questions about reselling and like what we mean when we say we're flipping something for more profit. And so I was really excited because he started asking questions the other night. So I explained to him what we do, like when we go to a thrift store. And so he got all excited about it, and he went to his bedroom, poured out his piggy bank to count his money. And he said, well, I have $9. And he said, if I buy something for $9 and I can sell it for 20. And I said, well, maybe. I mean, it depends on what it is. And I said, how about this? How about next time I go, you can come with me and you can pick out something, and then I'll put it online for you to sell and see how much money you can get. And he was really excited about that. So I was happy. I was like, yay.
was thinking the other day, actually, I was going to ask you if you got the children involved, because I know in a lot of your sorts of videos it's you and Mike hands on, and or you're just cracking on. So I was just wondering at what point, you know, whether the children would come sourcing with you, or it's nice to hear that story. And
they
as well.
Yeah, they did come with us a couple times garage sailing over the summer, but with COVID, I kind of just been keeping them away from any type of public area. Like, I don't want to, but I just feel like they're just so much, you know, they're more safe here, you know, and it's skyrocketing right now in Wisconsin. So the numbers are through the roof in Wisconsin right now. So hopefully when everything gets better, they'll be able to come out and do some more with us, because I would love it to, you know, get them started early, to, you know, seeing how to make money and run their own business. And my grandfather did that for me when I was a kid. You know, he taught me how to, you know, run his own business and how I should do it and stuff like that, which is, I think, where I got the you know, the idea of it from. Kind of different kind of business, but he still taught me the, you know, kind of how to do it.
Yeah. So did you, from a young age, did that influence what you wanted to be when you grew up, kind of thing, or
no, not at all?
Do that as a sideline. What did you want to be?
Not at all. I wanted to be a country music singer. I was in all sorts of acting classes when I was a kid, a choir. I did acting all through, from kindergarten all through high school. I was in musical plays and stuff like that. So my big thing was wanting to be in front of the camera. So it's funny that I ended up on YouTube, because I had no interest in YouTube 2 years ago. I didn't even know what the heck YouTube was 2 years ago. So, but yeah, once I found it, I loved it. So yeah, so not at all. But I think that's where I, you know, once I started kind of running my own business, I kind of started remembering things that he had told me, you know. So then I started realizing, yeah, okay, this is what he was teaching me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Sing for us. James said, sing for us. I'm not singing right now, but
maybe at the end. Maybe at the end, a little.
There is some music stuff coming, but not right now. So what have you been working on? Anything?
I think. Yeah, I've got to move this out of the way because it looks like bog roll. It looks like toilet roll, like a giant toilet roll. It's my, you know, when you can't focus, it's my bobble wrap. I'm trying to get it outside. Trying to keep the office/craft studio a bit tidy has been one task, because I find when you have too much stuff around, especially if you're doing reselling, you get too much stuff everywhere. So I've been splitting my time between my crafting, as the orders. I've not been listing anything for selling my stuff, reselling stuff. I've just been listing variations of my crafts. So I've got little silver gift, gold gift tags and things cut out pretty card. Had custom orders with initials and letters and things, and been painting boxes to turn them into Christmas gift crates for grandmas with hands-on of the kiddies, and like just kind of custom made things that are kind of make presents a bit nicer that I can do with Annabelle in a way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I really like the stuff that you create. I remember that card you made not too long ago. Was it for your mom, maybe?
Something about three out. I was talking a lot. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really good. And then the last one that I jumped in on your live, is like halfway through, I think. But it was one of the crate boxes, and yeah, really cool. I'm not creative like that, so that's really. I used to be more creative like that, but I've kind of went away from that. I used to make all sorts of cards and stuff, but yeah, no, you're really good at it. I love it.
Thank you. It's one of those things, I think, when you don't do it for so long. I remember 4 years ago, say hi to Westside Gary, he's in the house. And I can't always get a word in edgeways when I start talking. So I'll just say that. I remember 4 years ago, I had no spare cash. I was just building a team of admin to run my languages business while I was running around. And I can remember sitting in the lounge just trying to make paper mache Christmas decorations because I had no materials and I had just stuff around me. I couldn't make anything. So I think it's just nice to be able to upgrade each year and make something, you know, make more nicer things, and to be able to do more things yourself. I can't sew, I can't do any kind of costume making, but I can make gifts and cards and tags to sort of, yeah, it really lifts my mood though. So I find it's a form of therapy.
Yeah, that's good.
I've just been crafting like mad lately, and I was trying to find the way to do my live streams with my camera, but I'm just getting stressed out with that. So I've just been in my own little world, Christmas carols on in the background, and
yes. I have not played any Christmas music yet. I'm surprised because I normally do, but I have been singing it around the house, so I'll have to start.
What's your favorite? What one can you remember?
Oh gosh. I like Oh Holy Night. Like I like those ones I like to sing. For fun though, it's it's kind of funny, but for fun I really like NSYNC. They had a Christmas album way back in the day.
Yeah.
And I love it. I can jam out to that anytime.
I might have heard it recently because once you get several hours of listening done of a Christmas playlist, you do kind of see the pop stars and their versions, not the anthems Christmas,
right?
But the kind of popular artists doing their own versions. And I was surprised to hear one. And I thought, well, everyone's going to have one. But they did an album, did they?
Yeah, I mean, this has got to be in the 90s, and what they were out in the 90s, right? No, early 2000s. I was a teenager. I can't remember anymore, but yeah, I was a huge fan, and that's one album I've always listened to ever since I was a teenager. So
it's nice to go back sometimes. I think we can be so rushed around that we don't even dig into my music collections in like several hard drives ago, so I've just kind of ditched it now. But I think you kind of get in a thing where you're rushing around and you don't even put music on and you just get what's on the media and the radio. But I enjoyed recently going back. I think lockdown has had a big impact on that over the 2 lockdowns we've had. And just going back and listening to a lot of the old music. But there was Neil from if any UK resellers, NEM, he's now doing a Monday live stream of Now That's What I Call a Live Stream. But the CD's called Now That's What I Call Music, which is like a compilation of the best of a certain snapshot in time. It's just taking you right back to it. Just when you listen to a whole album from a chunk of your life, it's just it really evokes different feelings. But
it does. It takes you back.
Yeah.
I was just reading something here. James, can you block or delete whoever is writing this stuff up here? That's not really appropriate. I'm not sure who that is. Do you see that? I don't know how to block them.
Let's see. No, I can't either. Let me jump on. Let me see if I can jump on. James perhaps be able to do it if he's still. Is it?
Okay, he did. James. Okay, thank you, James. I had to look on my other screen.
I missed it. That's why.
Yeah. Okay.
Deleted.
He blocked and deleted. Yep. All right. Thank you, James. That just distracted me.
I don't know what happened to Gary either, but I thought he was saying hey, but I don't know. Bless him. He's vanished. His comments have vanished.
Yeah, I've never heard of that person before. So yeah. Thank you, James. Thank you. That just distracted me for a second there. Okay. Thank you. Hello, FLIPPIN Mike. I thought you were working in the shop. Yeah, he likes the Duck Dynasty album. That's always a good one.
Ooh.
Have you heard of Duck Dynasty?
No, I thought it was someone using the F word, but subtly. I didn't know if somebody was talking about the program Dynasty. So I was when I was looking at dodgy comments, I didn't know if that was one of them.
Oh,
please.
FLIPPIN Mike. Yeah, that's my husband. That's Mike.
Oh, it's Mike. I didn't know that. I was just thinking, I don't know this guy.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't tell you yet that he has his own channel. The video that announces that he has his own channel comes out either later this afternoon or tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to it yet.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so you've got 2 channels, haven't you? How have you been doing anything on your family one? I'm a bit delayed on catching up at the moment, so sorry to ask. You have to tell me yourself about your channels because I'm.
Oh no. We haven't even announced it really yet or anything. So we just put his first video up there Monday. I think it was Monday.
Ooh. And what is he gonna start? Do you want a sneak preview? I actually meant your family vlog channel as well?
Nope,
Not
this is this one's completely different. I couldn't get into my other channel, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get back into it. It won't let me in, so I'm gonna have to figure out. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. One thing I'm gonna have to do is figure out how to get back in there because I have a bunch of videos on there, you know, from our family, and I want to at least download them and save them. But yeah, so this is a completely other channel.
Oh,
Mike, I don't think you blocked anybody. You're good.
yeah, but what happened to Gary? Did someone block Gary by mistake because he was like, hey?
Oh, wait, was he?
And if your machine, I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can explain. Because when you're talking, you're so not focused on the chat. When it's your,
I know.
You're then a speaker, you can pause everything and zoom down. But
how do I see though? I don't know how. What's up, bud?
My stomach's starting to hurt even more.
I'm sorry. All right, let me just figure this out really quick.
Okay.
Oh, he timed them out. Why are you doing that, Mike? All right, well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, he timed them out. Okay. Let's go.
It's all cool. I remember once Nikki was in one of my live streams and Nick Pick, and she had her phone on the side of the car, the seat next to her, and she's just, and I think she like blocked somebody just by mistake with her thumb. It was just like, oops, sorry.
Yeah,
it's easy.
that's all right.
But different if you're on a computer.
Yeah.
Continue, ladies. We'll continue.
Yeah, we'll continue. I don't know where I was, but so how about what are your? I know you got your mommy. So what are you have any other future kind of plans with creating your stuff or your crafts or anything, but not anything specific, just any future plans?
Craft wise, you mean?
Yeah, anyway.
I keep meaning to just have a life coach session with myself and just sit and focus on life planning, because I stepped back for so many years to bring life down a bit, make it more chilled and not be so stressed out and so anxious and panicking, all that kind of stuff. Because outside everything seems normal, but there's me like running around, can't chill out, and I pile my plate too high. But I've stopped all that for a couple of years since Annabelle was born.
Yeah.
But I feel now I'm at that stage where I need a bit of motivation. I need something to focus on. I need a goal. I need, like I want to be able to have money to just do whatever. And I've been, living on a low. You kind of don't do too much to have too much responsibility, too much stress. So
yeah.
I need a bit of a, you prompted that question. So it's kind of made me think I need to really get focused. But the crafting is, I've got to put my prices up to make it worth the work I'm doing on them, because they're really going crazy. I mentioned to you before, I need to get on Etsy, because that's where the customers who appreciate the craftsmanship are.
Yes.
I've just got this mental block on that. So I kind of need to do that so that I can do more crafts and have more fun doing that, really.
Have you been on Etsy at all? Like, have you seen the platform or how it works?
Yeah. Buy the odd graphic thing, or just visit, just digital design sometimes. Because I had this urge to never buy a greetings card again and make them. But when you can't necessarily always design cards, because you need a bit of training and practice to create something from scratch to make it look good. You kind of can't just do a Father's Day one for a man, for a granddad, for a dad. You've got to do several duplicates. It's easier sometimes to use a template and then create it yourself, so at least you've made it. But so I'm used to. It's different because you retail vintage stuff on there, which is different to crafts. So the markets are very mixed.
Right.
But I think I'm just putting a block in there. Somebody said you can change your name. Somebody said you can't change your name once it's on, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do anything in case I mess it up. And someone I'm on, but it's just me being silly.
Yeah, I really like the platform. I think it's really easy to use, and I've only sold a few things on there so far, but I like it. I think it's a nice platform. What's up?
My stomach, it hurts even more, and my ear's starting to itch a lot.
Oh no. Which
This
one? That one? The little red. Did Daddy give you a tummy medicine?
Oh,
No.
Then do you
Right,
have England, Chevy? All the way from England. Big hugs. Hope you feel better soon. Nice to meet you in person properly.
You say nice to meet you? No.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely, Mike. Thank you. Oh.
I'm gonna go give him a Tums real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. See you in a little while.
Okay.
Um,
Did that work?
Just click remove
There we go.
yourself.
There we go.
Okay. Just me for a minute, guys. We'll have a look at the chat. What have we missed? So yeah, we don't quite know the Gary story if he's been banned. Oh, Gary's back. Gary's back. Yeah, we can see you now, Gary. And Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Don't know if I've met you before, have I? Gary and storage need wrenches. That's from YouTube, so only Amber can do that one. Okay. And how is everyone? Have you got your morning coffees? Are you way past that because you've been up early, like James? James is usually up really early. Cali Picker.
Okay.
Oh yeah. James has suggested that flat 7-Up helps for Chevy.
Ah, yes, and he does really like 7-Up. I haven't had it in a long time, but yeah, that's a good idea. We'll see how he's feeling after the Tums and see what happens. I thought he had a fever, but he's all right. Hey, Simply Jennifer, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Noon right now.
Already. Yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted just to make sure to say hi to Westside Carrie again. He was back in.
There is something in YouTube that you can either it's done by set. I think it's only if it's in your spam filter settings for your channel where if somebody chats a bit too enthusiastically, hey, oops, didn't mean to type that, and it just spams the chat. I think you can get timed up for that. Is that right?
Not sure. I'll have to go through my settings and kind of check up on everything.
I always forget what settings I've put on half the time because you do it, you sit and forget it, and that's the whole point, isn't it? And,
yeah. Yeah, I haven't gone in and really messed with any of the live settings or anything, so I'll definitely have to check on that. Oh, hey, it's noon right now? No, it's not. It's 11. I am bidding on a storage unit. In 36 minutes, I will be bidding on a storage unit. So I got to remember to do that.
How excited are you about this one? Is it what? So I'm understanding that you get to see them in a picture form first. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. Let me see. I don't think I can share the screen. I would have no idea how to do that.
Okay.
But yeah. So I'm not getting the one that I wanted. There was actually 2 that I wanted, and they went way over $100. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But there's still one here. It's only sitting at $30 right now. So I'm hoping the next half an hour here it'll stay there. We'll see. Because it's gonna be a little bit of a drive to get there. So I don't want it to go too high. But I am excited because it's been almost 2 months. I don't know. It's been a little while now because there just hasn't been any good ones.
Yeah, I saw your other one earlier where you got some paper, and it just reminds me of if you're in a situation where you're not just searching on Facebook for the odd little bit to just buy here and there. When you come across a whole thing, you've got to take it all, warts and all, or dispose of it. But it is like Christmas because you've got bits you can use in your own life here and there and everywhere. You've got kids, so you've got more use for them. You've got YouTube channels, so you've got an extra use for them. The Halloween stuff. I'm sure it wasn't just an excuse having to be able to put it on camera. I'm sure it's a massive passion to do the fun decorative stuff and
Oh yeah, we have another one coming for Christmas, so that'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That one's going to be big.
So
But
long
it
to
is
decorate,
fun.
doesn't it though? So I appreciate how much work goes into it. I never managed to do much more than a few bits. You put about 10 bits up and you're like, yeah, you've done, and you're like, you can hardly spot anything. But maybe that's a cultural difference. Maybe that is the thing where we watched all the American Christmas films and they've got, I don't even know where they store all these decorations. And when they move house, oh my gosh, they need a whole van just for the Christmas boxes. It's brilliant. Over here, we have a few boxes and that's it. But my collection keeps growing year on year. But I love decorating. I think it's great.
Yeah. Right now we have one whole storage room that has pretty much all Christmas stuff in it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it is, and that's mainly like indoor stuff. And then we have all of the big Christmas outdoor stuff out in the shop. So yeah, there's a lot.
Because over the 6 months or so I've been watching the videos, there was always some sort of Halloween or Christmassy or garden decoration in someone's yard sale. So it's great to just keep getting so much stuff to add to it, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the best part too, especially with the storage units, because the last one we had so much lawn decor and stuff like that we were able to use it and keep it, and looks really cool. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. The pictures aren't the best, but everything looks really nice, and everything was packaged and toted up really well. Like, it just doesn't look like a bunch of garbage. Like, I was looking at another one, and I was thinking about going for it because it's only a few miles away from our house, but it just didn't look great. You know, I just didn't have a feeling, you know, like, yeah, we could make a little money on it, but it just didn't look great. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go for this other one. It's an hour away from our house, but it looks a lot better. So I'm hoping.
If you could quantify then how much more thrilling the buzz is when you're doing an auction, so you're bidding, you're going in there, and then you're discovering, compared to just going through thrift stores or going through a yard sale, how much? Yeah, tell me about it.
It's I love it. I don't even have like a word for. I love it. Like, it's the first time I did it, I knew it wasn't gonna be the first and only time. I knew that this is something I'm gonna keep doing, because it is that exciting. The thrill is definitely there. Like, you know, especially when I'm bidding against somebody and it's like, oh man, now they're going for it again, and I'm gonna go for it, and then it's like, dang, they already went past my limit, and then I'm gonna go for it anyways and spend too much money, which I try not to do, but I have done that a couple times. But yeah, it's way more exciting than just going to a thrift store or a garage sale. And not that I don't love the thrift stores and garage sales, but it's way more exciting. And it's like Christmas, because you don't know what's in those boxes. You don't know what's in that tote, and you just want to find out what it is. Yeah. So we'll be going to actually Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we'll be heading up there tomorrow morning if I do win this one. So I'm keeping an eye on it, and it's still only at $30. So I'm thinking this is going to be really good. If we can keep this under $100, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Sounds great though.
Space heater in the ice shack. The shop was too cold to work. Oh no, you're working in the shop.
Oh, from firing up the engine and all the fumes. Is that?
Oh, is that the first one you said? Yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to leave the garage door closed when you do that, honey.
14 deer.
14. What are you talking about? 14 deer, 250. What are you talking about?
Lights. Oh, the reindeer stuff. Oh, outdoor reindeer. And
see, I gotta try to get used to talking and then figuring out what everybody's saying in the chat.
I do it all the time. I just so lose it. But other people, when you watch other people's lives, they also are the same, and they just say, "Will you explain yourself again?" As if it's them, not you.
Yeah, we do have a ton of deer and a ton of lights, so it should be pretty cool. Plus the new train that we got. Did you see the new train yet?
No.
It's on one of my videos. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna catch up down my drive, and then I just needed my sat nav in the end. So yeah, no, the thing is, there's about 5 I haven't seen of yours. That's a record. I've never had that many unseen videos of yours. It's usually like boom on it.
I've been posting more lately though, so
Okay.
I've been trying to hit almost every day, you know, whether it's a full video or a short. I've been trying to hit it every day just to see what happens, you know.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm hoping that maybe if I just am more consistent on it, which is the biggest thing with YouTube is consistency, that hopefully YouTube will start suggesting my stuff out more, because I'm coming up almost on a year in reselling and my stuff really doesn't get suggested out, you know, very often. Every once in a while, there'll be like a big jump where I'll get like 300 views and it'll tell me this video was suggesting you out and this and that. And it's like, oh, cool. Yay. And then it kind of slows down. So I'm going to just try to be more consistent and kind of see what happens with the algorithm here. Because I keep getting subscribers, but it's just not getting suggested out, you know, quite enough to really hit that big, you know, boom where it's going to really rack up my watch hours. So
only a matter of time though. You've just got to, like you say, it's consistency, but there's so many other little elements to it, and is knowing what to do, which you know, and then it's doing it. And I've seen that you've put your channel, you've changed your tag to Reseller Life, which you'll see if that attracts more, because you can look at the metrics of what people type in. If Reseller Life is what they type in, and it then leads them to a suggested video of yours. Yeah, I'm terrible at it because I just can't. I just don't upload regularly because I film regularly, but then once that day is done, I've got mummy work, cleaning work, you know, bedtime, cleaning, and then my stuff to do, and then it's another day. There's no chance I'm going to get editing old videos. The energy's just moved on. So then I don't like queuing stuff up on a scheduled basis. And if I do scheduled, I might not do any YouTube for 2 weeks, as I'm like, oh, I've already done some, I've been good. So then there's a gap. I'm the least, that's why my channel is just Natasha Natters, because there is no core. It's just take me as I am. And if you I think the key bit to the consistency is the exact amount of days in between every time, or the exact day of the week. So if you did it just once a week only for 52 weeks of the year, that is classed, I think, as more points than doing it like for 2 weeks every day. And then, like, I'm not explaining that very well, but if it's a fixed interval, a fixed schedule, there's the two effects of people know when you're going to release one, so they're subconsciously, oh, it's Monday, I'll watch this at home and I have this for dinner, and then I'll tune into Amber's video.
Yeah.
So that's, but I'm my own worst enemy because I don't do any of that, so I can't really talk.
Right. That's all right. I think timing does have a lot to do with it though. I've been trying to hit noon for like the last, you know, week now. I've been trying to stay noon, you know, whether it's a full video or a short, just have it at noon. So I'm hoping if I just continue on that I've been trying to figure out times for a while. You know, for a while there, I was doing it in the morning and it seemed to go pretty well. And then it kind of dwindled off. So I tried more of the afternoon and it was kind of, it was okay. So I've been just trying to figure out the best time right now. And that is I think a difficult thing when it comes to YouTube, because, well, if you look at the analytics, you can see, it'll show you sometimes when your subscribers are on. But right now it hasn't been giving me anything. So not anything that's working.
And then you've got the 24-hour period, the success in 24 hours. Because if YouTube is like, wow, this video is hot, it's got so much action in 24 hours, then it's like, let's give this more attention. Let's do something with that. So you're right to also, as well as the regularity, focus on the exact timing. And so midday sounds quite good, because for me, that would be 6 p.m. So within the next couple of hours, there's a chance for me to watch that, rather than it appearing as I wake up and then I've got to then see if you kind of forget if it's there and you're ready to watch it.
Right.
Likely to watch it, but I come back to your videos anyway. I just make sure I watch them regularly, because I'm just,
yeah, I do that a lot. I do that a lot, where I'm just like, oh dang it, I can't finish this right now, I'll have to go back.
Yeah, it's a big mixture, and I think as well it's the SEO of what do people search for. And again, if you're trying to get content, there's enough work just making the content, editing video, and getting it on. Never mind spending that extra like 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 2 minutes searching for the right titles and keywords. And I've hit the point where I'm like, the video's on, I've done job done, but I'm just guilty of all the bad mistakes. And that SEO is important, really, isn't it? Who's searching for that exact? But again, there's loads of competition, so you've got the organic growth versus finding exactly what they're looking for. So the niche angle, you know, the different areas of niche how, but you know, reselling. There's product niche in on. I've missed
that's what I was gonna say. The competition, though, it's, you know, crazy when you know, when I'm typing in like my keywords and stuff like that, you know, some of these other bigger resellers who have, you know, huge channels, you know, that's what's gonna come up when, you know, that's typed in. So it's hard with the competition, but hey, I ain't giving up. I'll never give up.
You won't. You've got that vision. And
never giving up.
Shall we look at the chat? Shall I be quiet for a minute and let's catch up?
Yeah, I'll look over. Let's see. Channel auctions. All right. Nice. I want to do some auctions. Let's get in there. Who else we got here? Nady. FLIPPIN Mike's channel. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to FLIPPIN Mike. He's new to YouTube. Well, sort of. He's been on my channel, but he's new. Sometimes I spend 2 hours finding the right keywords. It's that important. Wow, James. I don't ever spend 2 hours. Now I feel like I'm doing a crappy job.
I said 20 minutes. I thought I'm over exaggerating, woman. Stop being dramatic. But, you know, it could be worth it because, right. So my story of that is I had my languages channel. I don't know if I've hit 20,000 subscribers or not on that one, but we're in the millions of views. And that one video has 80% of the success of the whole channel of hundreds of other videos. So I remember specifically naming that video French, children's French song, and rather than the title of the song, and luckily did it at the right time all those years ago, and it just is the one that goes onto Google, and that's the one that kind of got found, which then made it a popular song, and the rest was based on whatever. But
wow,
I can kind of say, yeah, if that, to get that, you know, the money from that monetization from that one song, one video alone, 2 hours, I would definitely think about investing 2 hours in amazing keywords. But you could do your whole channel in 2 hours maybe, and that would be really well spent time. I think storage scavengers got a good idea.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to figure that out some more because I thought I was doing a good enough job, but I don't think I am. That's all right. I'm gonna keep trying though. But yeah, I'll have to just
you are. There's so much to become second nature, but not everyone knows exactly what is the right thing. There's loads of experts out there, and we've mentioned the Hales. I mean, what's to say that what they say is applicable to us in our infancy and on channels? They are at the peak of the big stuff, you know, the peak of what's to come, the cusp, as we say. So it's different for them as well. So we've got different advice from different things, and you can only really see what works for you and your audience as well.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to compare it to the other ones, even though I do, and I try not to, but yeah, I gotta figure out what's gonna work for me. So for sure. Buying space. Hold on. I have a UFO video.
No.
That's cool. Like you actually saw a UFO and you recorded it? What's a UFO? Or you just talked about a UFO. Like, wait, you saw one? Oh boy.
Myra.
That is cool. I will have to check that out, Myra. Let me see. Did I miss anything else?
Keep subscribing. How I was, and I haven't said I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Oh, where was it?
Oh, it was just when you came back in, I think, and you were just giving a Tom's, whatever one of those is, to Terry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I
don't want to miss anything.
Myra saying she joined a thespian group, a thespian society, so for actors and people. So that's obviously you can share your interest with them and maybe collaborate. Is that right?
Yeah, I did read that. Sorry, I didn't get back to that. I've been all over the place this morning. But no, I wasn't in one of those or anything. I just did all sorts of different musical plays. You know, I heard about them and I joined them.
How old were you? Just trying to picture a younger or really younger Amber.
How old was I?
Yeah.
Well, my first play that I was ever in was in kindergarten. But when I really started being like, hey, I got to audition for this, I got to audition for that, I was probably 5th grade-ish. I think I took my first acting class. And then once I got to high school in our town, they had these big musical productions they did once a year. And so I signed up for that. Actually, I think it was middle school, and I signed up for that. And yeah, I loved it. It was fun. Hello, Redneck Stacker. Redneck Stacker. Thank you for joining. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the like button.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding. Yes.
It's all those cheesy bits as well. I've just not put in my channel. You know, when you watch Philippine channels and they've always got this little chipmunk in every video. It's so funny.
I've never seen that. I don't think. What is it? What are you watching?
I don't know what app they use. I know a lot of I keep these alerts pop up on my phone. They use Kina Studio, I think, a lot of them to edit their videos, and they must have those sound effects in that app or some other app, because it's just like this. Every now and then you're watching somebody talk, and then there's like this voice, like really a fast chipmunk chuckle as a sound effect.
That is funny.
I was different channels.
Yeah, I was thinking about upgrading the StreamYard. I don't know how much it is to upgrade it. I haven't looked yet, but I know there's different things that you can do. Do you have the upgraded or just the regular?
Yeah, I nearly did. $25 is our UK price. Obviously,
okay.
It's probably the same, but I didn't find. I know I rabbit on, but I didn't find I actually run out of time between my streams because I'm not on it every day, and because I had that other one. I did look at some of the advantages. James also mentioned in the chat that you can slow down the chat. I've obviously forgotten that as well, that you can slow it down or delay it, maybe timed. I think he's implying you can stop somebody from spamming by commenting.
Right.
But yeah, I think for me, the thing is, I need my computer to be higher because I've got my laptop. I used to have my Mac set up, but I like to run things on a computer and have a camera attached. That would be my idea. Well, then I would probably upgrade to StreamYard and just have it as a hub and screen share and just run a whole little, like with my teaching lessons when I used to teach. I still do. I'm teaching Spanish now. I've probably mentioned that in a previous stream, but I really love the ability to be able to use the computer to put stuff on the screen to add to what you're showing and teaching and that kind of thing. And it applies to streams. There's so much you can do with them, but we are simple human beings, and most of the time we all just stick the cameras on and we all just talk, and that is often sometimes all you need, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Especially now we haven't been doing too much to be able to socialize, so definitely need that right now. So you I was going to ask you earlier when you were talking about it, so you teach Spanish, and what else do you teach?
So I'm not traditional. There's nothing traditional about me. My trade is teaching languages. So I taught myself to teach, and I've done a certificate to teach adults to do all the lesson planning and the assessment and all the delivery. And I spent the last sort of 18 years tutoring, teaching in schools, going around people's houses, creating kids clubs or public classes and clubs. It's all kind of moved in different motions, but predominantly French and Spanish, and sort of but more on a tailored basis, so smaller quantity, better quality. And it's been amazing. This has been such a journey of things. And I had burnout just before Annabelle was born, but it probably happened because Annabelle was born and I stopped, and it was like, whoa, baby, I'm a mum, not a businesswoman. So I just did a few clients when I was available to do it after, child attached to you. So after about 5 months, I did a few lessons, kept a few clients on, And then I was teaching the 2 boys every week for the last few years. These 2 brothers from Canada, they went back to Canada in lockdown. So I had a bit of a break then after winding it down. But I'm officially back tutoring again. I kind of thought, am I going to ever do it again? Or should I just build courses online or what? But I kind of thought, right, everything's uncertain. I've still got this passion for languages, still got this ability. And when you get back into it, you're like, yeah, there's so many people I can help by doing it than by not doing it. And if I can do it from home, if someone can look after Annabelle, I'm not run ragged from classroom to classroom, dragging my briefcase and my laptop or getting the kids their books all handed. You know, you're like bang, 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 really quick. You can't be your best. But the world has now finally caught up with the online thing that I was trying to do years ago. Nobody was ready. Parents didn't want their kids to be learning French across the computer. They wanted me sat with them with all the props and pancake making in French and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, it's different, but I'm so pleased to have a new client and be back in it again. So
yeah, that's great. So do you usually just teach kids, or have you taught adults as well?
It's so hard to say no to people because I did charge more. I was sort of on the higher level of the spectrum. I was able to give a lot of care and attention to my clients, which was I was able to help them with more specific problems, like how to communicate with a builder. If you're having a dream home in France, you need to renovate, you need to get tradesmen in, you need to keep them on their toes and get them to do the job how you want it. And adults, business people, teenagers panicking because they can't speak the language and they've got an oral exam. Toddlers was the best one. We didn't know how we were going to do it, but we just gave it a go and it worked. And the kids grew up with me and went to school and did the after school club afterwards and instead. And so
That's
many
really
different things. But yeah, it's I think when you're you'll know from your you don't call it nursery, do you? Preschool.
Preschool, yeah.
Your preschool days, that there's something amazing about if you're wired that way and you're good at it and you love it and you enjoy it, about teaching children. Teaching adults is great, but teaching children, you make a massive difference, and you get those moments when their curiosity, the questions they ask, the way they think, and the fact you can help them and you're an extra mentor in the world, not just for that subject for them. And yeah,
it is. It's a great feeling when you're teaching children, when you're teaching them anything. I used to, that was one thing. I was almost, I don't know what the right word is. When I first left the preschool and I started working in an office, that was the thing that I missed the most, was just that excitement when that child saw me. And, when I knew that I taught them something and they took it in, it was like, it's a great feeling. It really is. I loved it. I still miss it time to time, but I love what I'm doing now. So, but I was interested in the language because I think that is really interesting. Because I'm horrible at it. I suck at it. My family is Puerto Rican, and my grandfather spoke Spanish. I believe most of my cousins know how to, and I'm kind of the one that doesn't. I took classes several times, and it just never stuck with me. So I'm wondering if there's anything that you could.
That's why I'm chuckling.
What's that?
I was grinning, and then I felt terrible because I thought I don't want people to think I'm laughing at your situation. I'm not. I've got an idea, maybe just be a little nudge, to do something on screen together where we do some sort of Spanish spin-off.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe something you got that could stick in my head, because it's definitely something I've always wanted to learn. I mean, I took the class twice in school, and then I tried to teach myself once as an adult, and I feel like now I'm just too old and I'm just not going to be able to pick up on it.
No, it's finding the way. I mean, I could say, I can teach anyone a language. I can't, because there's not always a personality fit with me and that person. You've got to have the right methods and the right person to suit. But if you've got someone giving you advice and giving you a bit of a consultation on who you are as a person, what are your habits, what's your learning style, what's your attention style, what's your interest level, what's your motivation, what's the goal, where do you want to be, how do you want it to pan out, how many hours do you want to spend, how do you want to learn, do you want to doing the fun way? Do you want to? There's all these things that if someone can work all that out with you, and that's what, you know, if you have blocks, speaking to someone like me, I can do it. I can go through and give you some pointers for free, like just give you some tips.
That'd be great.
Then you can get past a lot of that. There's not usually someone who can't learn a language, but unfortunately, there's issues that come up at some point, whether it's confidence, whether it's a belief, or whether it's just the surroundings, the school, the if you're bullied at school, or if you just, you know, found it hard and then just like had that brick wall and all the pressure because of your family, you know, there's loads of things, but it's a massive thing. And people think to be able to speak a whole language, that's what they want to do, but you've got milestones and goalposts, and even just to be able to like chat, hey, how you doing, at the beginning of, you know, a conversation, then you expand and expand. So you actually, your confidence grows from day one and you master certain bits, and then it's not like, oh, I need to master this whole thing right now. You get, and it feels good when you do that. So there's loads of progress to be made in time, but it's the psychology as well, and that's where I've helped. That's how I've helped so many people, because I've drilled down to that emotional side and how the brain works, not just the languages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think it's definitely consistency with that too with me. I don't think I've ever stuck with it long enough. Probably when I was in school, I was just really distracted. You know, I was in middle school, high school, and just too distracted in class to really pay attention, I think, was the biggest thing. And yeah, as an adult, I would just have to, you know, actually put the time and practice it, you know. But yeah, any tips or anything, I would love it. We'll have to chat some more about that sometime. Because it's something I've always wanted to know. Let me say hi to No Money G. Hi, Greg. How are you doing?
Hello.
Thanks for stopping in. See, did I miss anything else? We got Callie putting everybody's links in. Thank you, Callie. Awesome. Everybody's just saying hi. That's okay. You're late. That's okay. Where did that's let's see. Oh yeah, I've seen that, James. I haven't heard it yet, but I'm gonna have to click on those videos one of these days.
I think I might just have to dip in, because my thing is like, oh, I'm not going to be able to sit and listen to the whole story and all the chapters, the whole book, so I haven't clicked on it at all. But I should just listen to one episode and hear James and his narrative skills. And
yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I have to do that too, for sure.
The interesting judge videos at that moment where we are on our phones. When we open our phone, it pops up. We make a quick judgment right there, whether to see it and it disappears, or
and then you forget about it.
You still don't watch all the save laters because there's too many, or it's the luck of the draw with me. I feel bad, but we've had this conversation before.
I'm the same way. Like I try to watch a lot of videos and friends' videos, usually in the morning during my first cup of coffee. I try to watch, you know, videos, but I can only get to so many.
Yeah, and I'm of the thought that you've been a much better friend by watching the entire video than watching a bit and disappearing and watching. I will only comment on someone's video like 99% of the time if I've watched the whole thing. I can't, my conscience just can't just do it, even give it a little view and a watch, because it's just, so I will end up watching the whole thing. Usually not live stream. I can't watch like the whole live stream. Like Gary's auctions are like 5 hours long, and
right.
Yeah.
So I just have to tell you guys the news here real quick. I just looked over at the auction for the storage unit, and it was canceled. It got canceled. Oh my god, I am so bummed right now. I was so looking forward to going to Milwaukee, and I'm so bummed right now. But you know what? That's all right. I'll get back on there and start looking for more. Hopefully. Oh man, I'm so bummed right now. I'm gonna cry.
Do you think it was because it was so cheap that it wasn't going to get high enough because there were no counter bids?
Well, no, the person probably came in and paid, most likely.
Okay.
They probably came in and paid it. If they come in and pay before the auction ends, or even a certain time, I think they can cancel it. Or yeah. I'm so bummed.
Oh, bless you. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right.
At least you don't live in England where there's nothing like that at all. You've got no chance. You have to be like a big clearance company to have any access to any units because they just
That's
don't do it that way.
crazy. Wow.
Like my local stores, the local they have a whole company that just deals with them all. So they would get all of it and then they would get it off themselves. So there's nothing for little people.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Oh man, and it's a bummer. I just lost that one. That's all right. I will look.
There's
I
other
will
good news. We've reached an hour and we didn't run out of stuff to say.
We've reached an hour so far. Nice. Good job. Good job.
Too. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Had fun.
So, that's what I was gonna ask you. Yeah. Yes, Mike. It's gone. There was actually 2 in Milwaukee that I was looking for, plus the one in Madison, and they're all 3 of them. The one got canceled, and the other 2 went way too high. I know. I'm sad. That's okay.
You were about to say something. Right? I don't want to interrupt you until you said it.
No, I was gonna ask you the picture that you sent me this morning. Was that from this morning? The weather just looked so beautiful out.
I don't take many selfies. I had to start doing a few little selfies, so I had thumbnail worthy footage. So just don't take them, and then halfway through your day, your makeup's all off, and you just. I wish it was that beautiful. It was sunny actually this morning.
Yeah,
but I'm not really out and walking around at the moment.
It's cold.
Yeah, I had my beanie hat on this morning. That's why I've
Yeah.
hat
I always have my hat on in the winter, even if I'm inside. I love my hat, so once it turns cold, I take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I have 3 I've been switching between right now.
I'm a hoodie kind of person, and if it's really cold outside and we're chatting to the neighbours or something, I'll put my hood up. But speaking of hoodies, this is not a pajama top. My daughter got in the car, so she's nearly 3. For those, everyone probably knows, most people know she's nearly 3 already who's watching, but we got in the car, and this is where your kids like keep you in touch. And we were in the car, and she went, "Mummy, you still got your pajamas on." Sweetie, no, I probably have gone to sleep in these before, leggings and jumper, and you go and comfort your child, and you're like, "Oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to sleep now on my bed." And you just if it's the little things that children call you up on and funny moments, and you're just like, yeah, normally I'm in my hoodies, and today I'm in a there's not much to this jumper. It's plain and it's small. It could be a pajama top. So yeah, my daughter's just fashion police at the moment.
That is cute though. That's the best thing though. They do call you out on everything all the time. Let's see. No Money G said, is this a one-time show or going to be a regular thing? So what do you think, Natasha?
Please, before I answer that, guys, put in the comments 1 for yes, come back, and 2 for no. You're not going to comment, are you? Going to be too polite because you're a lovely bunch. No, I'm definitely up for doing another one.
Yeah.
I think I can commit to it. I don't think it'd be too stressful and too pressured for me to like regularly do a slot assigned to being accountable, being responsible, not letting Amber down. We work on it together.
Yeah, definitely. I think we should definitely do it again. And yeah, if you want, we can do it on your show or your channel. We can go back and forth. I think it'd be fun though, and hopefully I'll get better at not being so distracted.
I don't think that ever goes, Amber. I think it's just how some people are wired. If you've seen Amy Empath and McFarland, her face doesn't move. Her eyes just look at the chat, and she's just there. And she's so clever at doing it. She can spot the bad stuff before it happens, and then she'll reference the chat separately. She has a scan and then a special ability. Oh, we love you, James. Thanks.
Wow, thank you, James. All right. You're gonna put you in timeout, James.
Yeah, we'll swap channels each week, so we'll share the responsibility of all the promo and scheduling and the StreamYard allowance.
Yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, we'll talk more about, what day for sure. If you want to do Wednesdays again at the same time, I think I can be down for that.
It works well for me. So I don't know if anyone has any suggestions of things they like. I don't really necessarily want to make it all about everyone's we run the show, don't we, Amber? We decide what we do, but no. It'd be interesting to see what kind of suggestions people have for things to perhaps put in the show, or if it's just cool to just chat and do our thing.
Yeah. I do have one suggestion we could do at some point. I've done this before on a live and people really enjoyed it, but I have a card here that was found in a storage unit.
Oh yeah.
It says $20. I have not checked it yet.
I remember.
So I think, bringing little stuff on like that, maybe from storage units or something would be fun to add in, but I can definitely save this card if you guys want to. I can call it and find out and see.
Yeah.
I did it once before a long time ago, like out of my first storage unit when I was still, when we were still kind of doing like a vlog channel kind of. I sat on there and I was on the live and I called and everybody was anticipating if there was going to be money on the card or not. So I've been kind of hanging on to the card to see, what I'm going to do with it. So just for fun.
Funny. Yeah, a little show and tell. It makes it just breaks it up a bit, doesn't it? Something to. But that's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah,
I thought it would be fun. It's just been sitting here in front of my computer, and I'm like, well, when am I going to show this? When am I going to call? So what if there's money on it? I haven't done it yet. So yeah, I thought that would be fun. I don't know how much is left on it, Callie. We'll find out though. I'm not going to do it right now, but we will find out. I'll do it next time. So, what was I thinking?
I've got a question for everybody. I'm sat on this spinny chair. Normally I'm really close to the camera because I'm in a different angle and I've set back today. Have I made anybody nauseous spinning on my chair? I really want you to be honest with me, guys. I don't want to be spinning and chilling on my chair if it's making me feel sick with all the movement. But it's obviously my chill out pose where I just start putting my feet up on top of the boxes under my table and.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely fine. You're good. I move around usually a lot, so my chair is kind of spinny too. I haven't been moving too much, but yeah, no, you're good. You are good.
Yeah.
James said guess and win. Ooh, that's a good one. Whoever guesses it, if there's money on it, then they win it. That would be fun. That would be fun. So anything, what does he say? I still have all my gift cards from last Christmas. People I haven't used this year. Wow. I use those up usually right away.
I've got one brand new. Yeah, I'm going to use it soon. There's no guessing because I know how much is on it. That was a present. I'm really bad. I was actually thinking though, I can't be the only person who doesn't manage to get to the place to just buy stuff because you make it, you're like, oh, I want to make sure I use it wisely and use it on the best deal and the right stuff. And then you get so into that you don't get the voucher used and you risk wasting all that money someone spent. So I overanalyze everything, but I can't be the only person. Does that mean that Greg's hard to buy for then? Less.
No, I missed what you said. It my volume went. I was like, wait, what did she say?
Moving on.
Yeah, I missed it.
It was just the fact that I still have a card to use because when you do buying reselling, you're so used to finding amazing bargains. You never buy anything brand new. So if someone gives you a voucher for somewhere to buy brand new clothes from a shop, you're like, oh, decision overload. And it takes. I'm like, well, we've had a pandemic, but I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to spend it on. It's got to be something really worth it to value, And then you risk the worst thing of not using it at all. But there must be so many others who do the same because that's why vouchers are profitable, isn't it?
I've never really, like, as a gift, I've never really gotten like any online ones. It's usually like a Walmart or Target or something like that. So yeah, I'll just go there and buy the kids some clothes or something like that, or buy myself a new shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, my other comment was Greg. If Greg still has all of his gift cards from last Christmas from people, does that mean that he's very hard to buy for, or he's the man that has everything you can't you don't know what to get him? Maybe Greg, you should put on your media an Amazon wish list. You won't get gifted. There's a
My volume
for that.
My volume keeps cutting out here. Let me. I just don't want to miss what you're saying and then be like, what? Kelly said.
It's like Emmerdale, England. You still catch up. You can keep. Sorry, I'm going to finish there.
Keep it on top. How do I know if I'm?
What's that?
To keep it on live chat, not top chat. But that's on YouTube, isn't it?
Oh, that's viewers. Yeah. So if we're viewing the chat in YouTube, press live chat. I'm in live chat.
Okay. I thought maybe because of my audio kept cutting out. So. Oh, that's okay. All things to learn here.
We need a feed from James in our earpiece to be like a show producer. That's the kind of stuff that you would have on a TV show, and they'd be whispering into the ears, and you're like,
"Hey, do this." Right. I know it is so hard when you're live, because if you miss something, you don't know what's going on, or or what's happening, or who can hear what, or if it's lagging. If it is. That's the hardest thing when it comes to a live.
Myra was going to make a James Patterson book video. I guess I realised what the JP was in the end.
What was it?
Myra said she's going to make a JP book video. And I realised it must be James Patterson, and what James was it James
okay.
Patterson that Kelly Pickle's going to do?
What did No Money G say? Steakhouse and 3 for Starbucks? Man, you gotta go use them.
I mean,
Starbucks. Oh, not close to you.
Oh, not close to you. There's loads in England now. We didn't have many. It was maybe one in each big town, and now there's loads of drive-throughs. I started to see it in Spain, where big Spanish cities were having these big rural shopping areas that were massive concrete areas with fancy shops, and people would drive out of town to go to these complexes. And now we're having those over in England, and that's where the Starbucks are all at. They're just out of town for you to drive around through between the villages or go into another town. And I just spotted more today that I've never seen before. But
wow. I would love to come see where you're at. That would be so neat. We have Starbucks everywhere here. I mean, you can't go anywhere without looking over and there's a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts. They're all over the place. That'd be really cool I wish I could come see you. That would be awesome.
So cool. That was so cool. Yeah, but you've been here with me on some of my videos where I've taken you guys around on little drive.
Yeah, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. So pretty.
It's amazing because my place isn't the best town, but there's lovely things about England that you'll find everywhere, and there's a really beautiful view today. And I had to put the camera on. It was shocking filming because my case has this socket thing on it, but I just had to film that, and it was just beautiful back roads with gold and brown leaves on the side of the road as it kind of cascades down the banks of these narrow roads. It was gorgeous.
Yeah. We had the road that we live on has a beautiful site like that, and I wish I would have got some pictures of it or recorded it when it was had those really pretty bright orange and yellow leaves. It would have been so awesome. I'm gonna have to try to get some next year because it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's just nice. I think a lot of people on YouTube like to see those kinds of things. They like to see different people's. James has a walk around his local area, and people like it's not people watching, it's town watching. There must be a phrase for it. It's tourism.
I lost you again. I can't hear you. My internet's saying you've been on too long is what's going on. I keep losing you, so we might have to get going here for today. Hey, two dudes, pick one. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy your lunch. Oh man, I'm totally losing you. I can't hear nothing.
I have got a disc brought upstairs to plug back in between the downstairs router, so I can put that on next time. Okay.
I always have bad internet here, so I'm honestly surprised that it has let me go this long. So I'm happy with that.
Yours has been really great. There's just one sentence I missed in that out of the whole thing, so that's really good. So yeah, you're back. It was you that went. I pointed to you, and it was the other. It was this way.
What?
I went, oh, you've gone, and it was the camera's on the other side, so it's reverse angle camera. So if I had a word, does that say fashion? No, oh, it does. That's the right way around. Okay.
Yep, it does.
It does turn it, but that's I can't get my head on things like that. It's just not worth it. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, Kelly said it's getting better.
Oh.
When I lived in Florida, Starbucks was on every corner, and I stopped 2 times a day before work and after. Just regular coffee. I did that with Dunkin' Donuts. There was a Dunkin' Donuts when I was doing preschool, and just right down from the house, and I went there every single morning. It does. It gets addicting, that's for sure, especially when you can just drive up and there's your coffee.
Oh, thing is, these days now, coffee. Greg said it's just regular coffee, but it's never regular coffee these days now, is it? It's everything with cream and sugar and fat in it, and all the calories and the extras, and it's just like media, marketing.
Yeah, that's what I always drink though. I always get like the pumpkin spice and with cream, sugar, and a turbo shot and everything, all the good stuff added to it.
I'm going to make a nice coffee sometime soon with all those sort of ingredients. I did a latte video last Wednesday, and it was really nice, and frothing up all the milk and putting some cinnamon and honey. But Christmas kind of officially starts for me when you go to Costa and there's a chocolate cake with gold sprinkles on it, and you've got your coffee with a gingerbread man in, and that kind of is one of the signals of Christmas coming.
Yeah, I just got the because I was drinking the pumpkin spice. I was using the pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee at home, and I just got yesterday. I got it's a cookie or no, something mint, holiday mint, but it's it's got all the Christmas decoration on it. And I was like, yep, I guess it's time to grab that one. It's time to switch over to the Christmas creamer now. It actually was pretty good. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it is. It was cocoa and mint. So yeah, that's cocoa and mint. And I didn't think I was gonna actually like it, but it's actually really good.
I've put a candy cane in a hot chocolate. That's nice. That's a kind of really unhealthy version, but we just don't get we get syrups over here, and then you've just got all the retailers doing the fancy coffee shops doing the fancy ones, and then maybe you'll have an instant sachet that you can have as a I just don't think they do that. I mean, pumpkin is more of a US thing, but we'll get it over here maybe 2 years time.
Yeah.
but yeah. It's missed here.
Give the big they're like huge creamers that you with all the different type of flavors and stuff, which is not good for you, but
what is it? I've got to get going if I pick up Anna about. But what is a creamer per se? Because is it a tub, a small portion dose of cream and sugar and flavor, or is it powdered milk?
The stuff that I use is liquid. It's like in a big container, and it's got the flavor and everything in it. And I usually just add a little sugar if I think I need it. I usually don't. but yeah, it's just
cream at all is the name, because I'm like, I analyze everything. Creamer, is it creamy?
Yeah. Is it creamy?
Because when you get we get over here like the syrups, but it is literally sugar syrup with the flavour of caramel or gingerbread or that kind of thing. That's kind of all we get. That's why
Yeah.
like American coffee has cream.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I definitely say it's different than like a syrup. You know, it's a more, I'm not sure how to explain it. It's not like a milk. You know, it's thicker than what a milk would be.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it makes the coffee amazing.
Oh, I think I'd like to make some of these up for friends. Like just Google DIY Christmas latte. Hey.
What's up?
I think I'm getting so hungry. My stomach's hurting even more again.
Oh, you're warm.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, we can make. You want to make a waffle or a snack?
Ooh.
I'm almost done here. We're gonna be wrapping it up.
And how long?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, go rest for a couple more minutes and I'll be out.
Okay.
Bless him.
Yeah, he still feels really warm. He didn't have a fever, but still feels really warm. When I went to Boston in 2010, I saw Dunkin's and Starbucks on every corner. Yeah. $1.37 for a large.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll get much for that in here.
Mm-hmm. Had $200 coffee. What the heck?
They have a diamond in the bottom.
Oh, yeah, right. It better. Gold or something.
Yeah, you get the mug with
Do you get a piece of gold with your coffee? Would you like one of those? Yeah, sure. Oh boy.
A 777 burger. Oh, we could be talking forever. What's that 777 burger you can get in the casino, Julia? Is it the Caesar Palace Casino in Vegas? And it's basically like big, I can't remember, this big burger, and it's just blinged up basically, but it costs $777. Gordon Ramsay went to try it.
Wow, that's crazy. Who would pay that much for a burger? That is crazy.
But it's all the packaging. That's what we've got to learn as resellers. It's all about how you know, I'm looking at certain things and I can't get this much money for books, but if I turn it into a set to make a book safe and a craft kit, you can make more money because you've given extra value. But it's just coffee. It's the experience, the bling, the God knows what that coffee had in it.
I've been looking for just the Starbucks cups to sell. I broke a $75 Starbucks cup, and yeah, it was worth $75. A couple of them had been sold on eBay, and I didn't realize how much money it was worth until I had used it once and then dropped it in the sink while I was washing it.
Oh.
And so by curiosity, I said, I got to look this up. And if this one was going to be worth money, I'm going to be really upset. And it sure was $75. I mean, not a ton, but $75. Come on now. I was so mad that I dropped that Starbucks cup. But it happens. It happens. Yeah, he wants mom time. We'll get there, I suppose. The monkey poop
coffee.
Monkey? Wait, what? The monkey poop coffee? There's a monkey poop coffee? You need to explain this.
I remember buying a coffee in a jar that was, like ground in a tub from the supermarket. It was called Rocket Fuel coffee. That was kind of the most expensive purchase. It was like, I was working night shifts as a student, stacking shelves, and you kind of need a bit of something like that. But that's the weirdest named coffee I've seen there.
For sure. I'm trying to think of what me and Mike used to get, the regular beans that we used to grind up, and I'm trying to think of what it's called, but it was kind of like along the lines of, I think, the Rocket Fuel, like just something that was like, ooh, this is gonna give you a lot of energy. I can't remember what it was now. Most expensive monkey. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. What? There's a cat poop coffee too? No way.
I'm wondering if this is ringing a bell. This is where I know my brain's just frazzled now. I'm just too old, where things seem like they seem like you've seen them before, but you haven't. Probably haven't. It's something's ringing a bell now. Like it's really dried cat poop, and they do something with it, and people. Yeah, I think
that's just weird. That's just weird. I'm gonna have to check it out though. I don't want to click on it because I know it'll probably bring me to another screen.
I know it's trying to be too clever sometimes in a live stream, and you just like, I usually end up going just too clicky and messing it up. But
I know that's what I don't want to do. I was
but
like, I really, really want to click on this right now, but I really don't want to mess up my screen. So
you can right click it, open it in a new window.
can I?
And when you're ready to share it with us, you can share just that window.
Really?
So the audience will probably forgive you for giving it a go if you want to have it, if you want to try now. So at least you've learned another skill from.
Okay, so you right click on it
and then open the link in a new tab. And I'll still be here on the stream.
I don't see anything that says open in a new tab though.
You know when you right click normally on a link? Oh
yeah.
No, okay, maybe not. If you're on StreamYard, it does its own thing. Can you copy it? Select it and manually paste into a new browser? I'm trying to think.
Nope.
What it's like when you're in StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to mess around with that some more.
But you can do it from your YouTube chat, can't you? If
Okay.
you go to YouTube.
Let me try that.
Because that will work.
Yeah, I can do it from the YouTube one, yeah.
Because it won't take you too far away from. And then share just the window when you're ready. So then you're not sharing anything private because the window's prepared how you want it to be.
Okay.
So share window, and then I can talk you through anything.
Okay, I got it up, but I don't know. But then how would you share it? Like
at the bottom of where the tools are for the StreamYard, where you add yourself to the stream, like third or fourth one along is share screen, share something.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. It will open new. What is it? If you are in a StreamYard, it will open new tab, but eats up the RAM. Oh, okay. Certain animals eat.
Depends what you're using. I seem to always be fine, but that stage 10 just proper causes me nightmares. But StreamYards I find really decent. But then again, you might not notice the RAM's eaten up because it's the because it's what's the word? It might just reflect in the transmission quality. Your computer might not be whirring around making too much noise, but the broadcast is interrupted if you do too much. But it's you're not opening a new tab for StreamYard though. It's just a new browsing tab for video, isn't it? And
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure it out.
Homework for the guys to go and watch that monkey poop coffee video and comment on it next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some stuff pulled up here, but I'm not sure what's going on. So I'll have to try it on another day. Now it's blocking me. Cancel. Okay.
I understand, James. Yeah, it's a coffee bean pooped out. Coffee bean being processed a bit more. Well, there's a lot of benefits to having not pooped out coffee beans, but natural green coffee beans.
Yeah.
Good benefits to having those.
It sounds so gross. It is. That sounds nasty. All right. Well, we'll definitely have to do some more messing around with stuff and try to. You have to show me more maybe next week on your channel how to use StreamYard a little bit better. And but hey, this was fun. I enjoyed it, and thank you guys for all coming in. And yes, Natasha is a tech master. Yeah, she can show me some stuff next week.
I think a tech fan, not necessarily a master, but I tend to try more than be scared to, which means there's normally a little piece of information I can help somebody with. I'll put it that. But James has offered to walk you through some bits off screen if you wanted to after. So yeah, you need the link to what you sent me.
Yeah, just give me like like 15 minutes if you're gonna be around. I'm gonna go see how the little boy is doing and get him some more food but that would be great. Definitely. Thank you, James. I will definitely do that because I need to know. All right. So we're gonna wrap it up for today and we can come over on your channel next week.
Sounds good. I
We'll
think
do
that's the audience. Great support. Lovely.
yes, great support system here. Great community for sure. So
cheesy. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
yes.
Yeah, I'll put my channel next time and Amber's channel in the fortnight.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good. All right. We'll see you guys then.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.